Welcome, everyone. Please enjoy the slideshow while we wait a few minutes to give everyone a chance to find the room and be seated. This slideshow brought to you by our very own Michael Uvelli. Thank you, Michael. Just give a second for George to join us on stage here. All right, welcome family, friends, faculty, staff, preceptors, and especially the graduates to this graduation ceremony for the Bellevue College Neurodiagnostic Technology Class of 2022. I am John Lott, the program chair of the Neurodiagnostic Technology program at Bellevue College. With all that has happened over the past 2 years, I wanted to thank you all for taking the time out to help celebrate these students' accomplishments. This class has completed a 2-year full-time professional technical program that has prepared them for a career in neurodiagnostic technology. During this program, these students have been in the classroom or Zoom for nearly 600 hours of lecture. They've spent over 300 hours in the laboratory learning a variety of modalities in the field of neurodiagnostics and have over 1,000 hours at clinical sites. They were also forced to do a good amount of that online, with us figuring out our way through remote instruction. I also want to welcome all of you who have joined us on the YouTube stream as well. We pause to acknowledge that Bellevue College resides on the traditional and occupied land of the Coast Salish peoples, past, present, and future. That includes, but is not limited to, Snoqualmie, Squamish, Duwamish, Nisqually, Tulalip, and Muckleshoot. We honor their connection to the region, pay respect to the Coast Salish elders, past and present, and stand in solidarity through their struggles with continued systemic oppression. We commit to care for the land and water and center equity at the core of our unlearning. Now, I would like to introduce our dean. She has been working in education for nearly 2 decades in the Pacific Northwest at various institutions. She has been the Dean of Health Sciences Education and Wellness Institute here at Bellevue College for the past 8 years and has been a huge supporter of the Neurodiagnostic Technology program. Unfortunately, this will be her last year with the Neurodiagnostic Technology program as she moves on into retirement, and we are happy to have her with us tonight. Without further ado, I give you Dr. Leslie Heiser Newquist.
Good evening. There we go. There's the sound. First, for the class of 2022, congratulations. You did it. You started during a pandemic and you finished during the endemic or whatever we have going on right now. And you were such good sports. Moving the lab downstairs, seeing how that was going to work, seeing how the equipment was going to work. There's a little echo. Is it okay? Yeah, all right. Doing your classes in a different order, and you made it through all of that. And to the families, friends, and support network, thank you. Having an adult in college is a community effort. You gave up time with your loved ones so that they could study. This is the end result of all of your hard work. Class of 2022, I want to remind you that you have at least 2 superpowers now. One is the EEG interpretation superpower. You can acquire images and you can make some sense out of those images, and you play a critical role in the initial diagnosis and therefore treatment for so many patients. It's a unique skill set. You also have the caring and compassion superpower. If you didn't care deeply about people and about this profession, you would not be sitting here tonight. I have 2 thoughts/challenges for you as you go into the next stage as Bellevue College alumni and working neurodiagnostic technologists. Challenge number 1, remember to take care of yourselves. Sometimes in healthcare, we forget that we need care first. So whatever it is that nurtures you, make sure you set aside time to do it. It was clear from the party celebrations that you have a wide range of interests. So make sure you save time for those along with your career. And the other challenge is to think about your next learning opportunity. Not tonight. Tonight's for celebrating. You're not done yet with your learning journey. So you might be pursuing an advanced degree, pursuing another certificate, or maybe you're giving back in another way. Maybe you're going to the local elementary school and helping kids understand what is EEG and why is that amazing to be able to see inside the skull to the brain. Or maybe you're serving on a program advisory committee. Whatever it is, keep learning, growing, and challenging yourself. That will nurture you, elevate your profession, and continue your engagement in the community as a newly minted, highly skilled healthcare professional. Congratulations, you did an amazing job.
Thank you, Dr. Heiser-Newquist. Our commencement address tonight will be given on Zoom. Our speaker completed his MD at Dalhousie University and his fellowship at Columbia University in 2011. He is a neurologist, associate professor of neurology for Yale School of Medicine, and neurology residency program director. He is board certified in neurology and epilepsy, has been published numerous times, and students, you may recognize him, as he's also brought his expertise to a number of YouTube videos you've seen in class. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jeremy M. Moeller.
Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me okay. I don't know if I can hear you in the audience, but that's great. Well, this is just a delight, and I'm so happy to be here, and it's so gratifying to hear that some of the work that I put together has been useful to you. So I'm just going to share a few comments on your graduation, and I'll try to keep it brief. and allow you to enjoy the day. It's really a tremendous honor to be able to address you all today as you graduate from the Neurodiagnostic Technology program at Bellevue College. I want to congratulate you all very sincerely for completing this program, and I really wish you the best as you move toward the next stage in your career. You know, honestly, it's a little surreal to be speaking with you this evening in my attic in Connecticut. I've never had the chance or opportunity to meet you. Hopefully someday our paths will cross, but it's just such a pleasure to be part of your evening. Several years ago, I put together some videos to teach people the basics of EEG, and I really sort of thought of creating something that would introduce the concepts of EEG to somebody who might not have heard about this before or known much about it to that point. And really, honestly, at the start, I kind of thought this might be useful to our residents and our students here at Yale, and that it wouldn't go any further than that. It turns out that there really weren't a lot of other resources out there that accomplished the same goal of sort of building things from the ground up. And I really wanted to have something that made EEGs accessible to anyone who was interested in learning. And, you know, once I posted the videos publicly, things really took off. You know, I was personally the beneficiary of really great EEG teaching when I was a neurology resident. And the first purpose in putting these together, the inspiration for putting these together, was to make sure that anyone else could have the same experience that I did, the same opportunity to unlock some of the complexities of EEG, to simplify them, to make them accessible, regardless of where they were or who they were. It was really important for me to make these videos free so that anyone could use them, and it's a delight that many of you did use them. I've been so lucky to have such great training and experience, and it really means a lot for me to share that experience with others, including many of you. It also means a lot to have a small impact on your education. You're going to do really important work in your careers. Without neurodiagnostic technologists, there is nothing to interpret. There's nothing for me to do. And really skilled technologists can make an enormous difference in the patient's life and in patient care. Patients who are undergoing neurodiagnostic tests are often going through some pretty serious stuff, and there can be significant personal stress. They might be scared or uncomfortable. They might not know what's next for them. And all of you will be at the front line of setting them at ease. You'll use your training to make them as comfortable as possible, and you'll use your education to make sure that the studies are of the highest quality so that they can get the clearest answers possible about their problems. You know, high quality studies in the outpatient setting, in the ICU, in the operating room can have a huge influence on patient outcomes. And really well-trained technologists have the opportunity to make a huge impact on so many lives. You know, we all want to have a career that's meaningful and important. We want to use whatever gifts we've been given to try to make a difference in other people's lives. Before you started this program, you made a choice to pursue education, to challenge yourself, and maybe to take a risk to improve your lives and the lives of the patients you're going to help. For each of you, I'm sure there were some moments of challenge, of uncertainty, and times when you had to push through, even when it was tough. Of course, the pandemic made that even harder on every student. And you in particular, you know, studying through the pandemic, had to overcome even more obstacles and fight even harder to get your education. And really, that's completely inspiring. And I'm so inspired by all of you. And I hope you really take some time to give yourselves a pat on the back because you've done it. You're here celebrating. I'll close with one piece of perhaps unsolicited advice. And it's something that I take to heart myself in my career, and I hope you do too. Never forget what a gift it is to be welcomed into the lives of patients. Never forget what a gift it is to participate in their care. Take some time to connect with them, you know, learn about their lives, and try to always see them as more than the next case or a good study or squiggly lines. You know, as technologists, You might be a person who spends more continuous time with a patient than anyone else they've encountered, in their hospital course or outpatient setting. And you might get to know things about them that no one else has. Some encounters are going to be easier than others, definitely. But every patient will benefit from you seeing them as a human being. I've made a career out of being as concise and to the point as possible, so I'm not going to go on any longer, but it is really awesome to be here today to celebrate you and all of your hard work. And I want to reiterate my congratulations and thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Muller. The Neurodiagnostic program at Bellevue College started over a decade ago. Since it began, there's been a variety of faculty, laboratory assistants, and clinical preceptors that have kept this program running. Tonight, I would like to recognize one person who has served in all of these roles and has been involved with the program nearly every quarter after retiring from the private sector. She has taught almost every course in the program at some point, has helped with clinical coordination, and even served as program manager. Last year, she received the Bellevue Foundation Part-Time Faculty Award. The students know her as Liz. Thank you, Liz. The students spend much of their time in our program in classes and labs with the faculty, but there's also one person rarely seen that keeps the program running. They have a hand in everything from organizing applications and interviews, to setting up students at clinical sites, to ordering supplies, to class building, and answering questions from any prospective student. Behind the scenes, they have helped to ensure that we have made it to this day. Please join me in thanking Suzanne Lane, sitting right over there tonight. At this time, I would also like to give thanks to others that have helped this class. Our adjunct faculty, Dr. Jean Lawler, Travis O'Tell, Elizabeth Thomas. They are experts in the specialized courses that they teach each year. And also to the family and friends out there who have volunteered their head as practice for our students and who have supported them while they spent countless hours at the college and clinical sites. And thank you to Digital Media Services for helping broadcast this graduation live tonight. Lastly, there's a group of individuals that give the students something that we can never do at the college. These are the clinical preceptors. The program could not function without them. They guide the students through bringing their knowledge and skills to life with real patients. I want to acknowledge the following clinical sites that have served this class: Swedish Cherry Hill, University of Washington Medical Center, St. Clair's, Harborview Medical Center, Northwest Hospital, Seattle Children's, Virginia Mason, Tacoma General, Swedish Edmonds, Neurotech, Evergreen Hospital, Providence Everett, St. Joseph, Good Samaritan Hospital, and King's College Hospital in London. Neurodiagnostic Technology Class of 2022, your time as a student in this program is complete, and you now join the ranks of BC alumni. I look forward to seeing you at the clinical sites and hope that you want to serve as preceptors for future students. I remember the first quarter with you, the hours of discussing squiggly lines, struggling with Sam's hair. The faculty admired how this class got together so quickly and became a neurodiagnostic family. On behalf of all the faculty, I would like to thank you for your flexibility throughout the program and especially throughout the pandemic. I know it wasn't easy, and I am proud that you have all persevered. As you look toward your next steps, the registry exam, the job hunting, and whatever comes next, please don't hesitate to get with us if you have any questions or just share where you're at in your journey. The Neurodiagnostic Technology Program only takes a small number of students each year and only has 2 full-time faculty. Our next speaker joined us 6 years ago as full-time faculty. He is constantly bringing new ideas to the classroom and Jello, and has been an integral part of the curriculum review and moving the program forward. He serves as the program director and is now currently slated to be the program chair for the next academic year. Please welcome our guest speaker, George Jasinski.
Greetings, fellow travelers. You meanders for meaning and marketability. My name is George Jasinski, and many of you may know me in my role as your humble spirit guide on this vision quest we call the Associate's Degree in Neurodiagnostics. In the last 2 years, dear travelers, you've sought a treasure, the treasure of a career with meaning. Oh, and you saw things wonderful to tell. EEG machines that function. Warm, welcoming guides at clinicals. And the day when the mystery of the squiggly lines revealed itself to you. Oh, and many a startlement did you see. A pestilence that pushed humanity into the netherworld of Zoom, the neonatal EEG, and the price of parking in Seattle. Yet, you feared not the obstacles in your path as you bravely marked and measured your time, your patients' heads, and collected your recordings and your wisdom. You have traveled a long and difficult road. Though your hearts did grow weary, though your hearts did grow weary, still did you follow the path of your quest until fate vouchsafed your reward. And now your quest has come to an end. I wish you all the very best in pursuing your new adventures and quests as neurodiagnosticals. Yes, and now, John, Dean Heiser-Newquist, and I will proceed with the conferral of the degrees. And yes, Lincoln, you are first. When I call your name, you will please come up the ramp on this side. And stand on my left and get your degree conferred. And then you'll have a moment to make a few remarks to friends, family, neighbors, cousins, boys and girls, whoever you wish. But we want to hear from you. So, to begin, Lincoln Bellis, please come up. Situated here. Lincoln Bellis, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of the Associate's Degree in Neurodiagnostics. And John, and make your remarks.
Thank you to all my friends and family for the support and the new friends I've made in this program.
Vanessa Bounds, please come up for the conferral of your degree. Vanessa Bounds, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the associate's degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
Hi. I have family at home, so I just want to say hi to my Nana and Papa and my sister and her fiance and Dunya and David and Rachel. And then my dad and Melissa and little June is here and Kaylin and Sawyer and Maggie. So thank you for coming. That's all. And thank you to my teachers. Thank you.
Nicole Canham, please come up for the conferral of your degree. Start crying a little bit. Right here. You're fine right here. You're fine right here. Nicole Canham, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the associate's degree in neurodiagnostics. Remark.
I'm gonna cry, so sorry. I just want to thank everybody for putting up with my crap. The people watching at home, thank you. My family here, I really appreciate everybody.
Kim Flamio Hagemeyer, please come up. Kim Flamio Hagemeyer, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
I want to thank my parents and my husband and my children for all their love and support. I want to thank John and George for accepting me into this program, for a great new career, and of course, thanks to my cohorts, my new friends. I'm going to miss you guys so much. Thanks.
Garrett Loudenbeck, come on up. Garrett Loudenbeck, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
I'd like to thank my friends, family, all the staff here at Bellevue College for helping me get to this point. It's hard to overstate how much this has changed the course of my life, and I am thankful to everyone in this room that helped make that possible, and everyone watching. Thank you.
Lesja Masleinchuk. Sure you're ready? Okay. Lesja Masleinchuk, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of a degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
I would like to thank my family, my mom, my brother, my sisters, my fiance for coming here. It means the world to me. I would like to thank staff and my friends. I would miss you guys so much. I was really happy and glad to get to know each and one of you.
Christine Panning. When I ring this bell, you know what happens, right? Okay. Christine Panning, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
Just wanted to say thank you to everybody for the support, and I appreciate you.
Tristan Russell, come up and get conferred. Tristan Russell, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
Hello, everybody. You all know me. I'm Tristan Russell. But I suppose I really have to thank my parents for one. Without them there to ground me and to keep me on track most of the time, I probably would not be where I am now. Not to mention the wonderful staff here. All great, masters of their craft. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Anyway, and last but certainly not least, my lovely cohorts at EEG. I know I don't read the Slack channel as much as I should, but I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Michael Ovelli.
Took me 2 years. I can make it up this stairs eventually.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah, it feels different when it rings. Yeah. Okay. Michael Uvelli, with the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
Thank you very much. Wow, I can't believe I'm actually all done. I'd like to thank my parents, my wife, and my son, and all the family and friends who have helped along the way. My teachers have been amazing. Follow up to the sentiments of Tristan. They're just definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. To my cohorts, wow, you know, I think you guys know how wonderful you are and how special you are to me. I thought about, you know, what to say up here, and I can't really quantify or put into words how much you guys mean to me. I made so many wonderful friends, and thank you very much. Yeah.
Eugenie Vinokurova. Eugenie Vinokurova, With the ringing of this bell, I confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a holder of the degree in Neurodiagnostic Technology.
Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks, you guys, for coming. Mom, all of my bestest friends, all my favorite people, my grandma, and my most favorite little guy here. Do you want to say something?
Yes.
Okay, how do we make it go down?
I'm happy for my mom.
Thank you. Oh, also, does it still work?
Yeah.
I wanted to drop the mic, but they said it's too expensive, so I can't do it. Airdrop.
Neurodiagnosticals of 2022 graduating class. At this moment, I would like you all to stand up and turn around and face your friends, family, neighbors, brothers, sisters, cousins. Friends, neighbors, let's give this group a big round of applause. '22. This now concludes our ceremony, but I feel I'm channeling Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry. Our time was good. Our time was fun. And now our work, it is all done. Yeah. That's right. And your new adventures have just begun. Hear, hear.